Thank you. What?
Right now, I'm the one who feels like an idiot. Today at the pub, I thought you were, you know...
What, lying?
No, not exactly. More like exaggerating. I mean, all that stuff about Concord. But now with all this, the way these people treat you, I don't even know what you do.
Television.
You work in TV?
Well, it's more like people in TV work for me. A couple of years ago, I started dabbling in ITV shares, and now I find I own one of the major companies. Yeah.
And how do you know which shares to buy?
Just watch the programs carefully. I mean, there were lots of hidden clues in there. You see Coronation Street last night?
I was out.
Could have made £100,000.
God.
What could be simpler? You get a huge stage, throw in some cheap scenery, a few rocks, a big black backdrop. Then you put your two actors in those silly suits with wires attached to their backs. Then you film the whole thing with a wobbly camera and you broadcast it to the whole world, which is precisely what they did. You have a better explanation?
Yes, Miles. They built a huge rocket. They sent it into space. A little capsule popped off the top and landed. It wasn't faked by the CIA at all. Men really walked in the moon.
And you think that's more believable?
Thanks, Dad.
I mean, you don't really need more than one satellite in space. Well, they wouldn't take the card. That is outrageous. I sent the check off at least 5 weeks ago.
Your card is fine, Mr. Wilde.
Oh. Oh. Good.
You look different, Mr. Wilde.
How different?
Very different.
No, I mean, better or worse?
Well, better.
Good. Good, because it cost a fortune.
Even your voice doesn't sound the same, Mr. Wilde.
Yeah. Council's speaking a foreign language all the time. I just got back in England this morning.
Been anywhere interesting?
Just jumping from country to country.
Sounds like business is good.
Well, keeping my head above water.
The reason we're asking these questions, sir, is that we heard a rumor Mr. Wilde had drowned.
I know. Listen, I was the one that started the rumor. Now, do me a favor and keep it quiet. I've got to stay dead for tax reasons. Okay? Thanks. And thanks for the champagne. Now, if you'll excuse us. Thanks.
Follow him.
Why are we doing this? I thought you lived here.
Yeah, I do. It's just the job's what's a bit weird.
I hate lifts.
You're not into all that rough stuff, are you?
No, I just want to make sure I'm not dreaming. Hit me. Hit me.
Sounds like the doorbell.
Shit. Shit. Get dressed, you'll be late for work.
Oh, shit.
Can I help you?
I'm Mrs. John Wilde.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm from Holmes and Cooks. How do you do? We understood there was a certain urgency about this sale, so I've already got the builders and decorators and removers and people in, so it's probably not a very good time to come in.
I just need to pick up some insurance papers.
Well, I'll get them for you.
Thank you. They're in the desk. I'm not sure I really want to come in anyway. There's too many memories.
Of course, you suffered a terrible loss. I'm deeply sorry.
I'm just being silly. There's nothing in here I can't face. This was John's idea of a pied-à-terre in town. I didn't come here very often. I always hated the way he'd done it.
Why don't I make you a cup of tea?
Oh.
Oh, Mrs. Wilde, this is Jules. She's one of the people I was telling you about.
Hello?
You told her?
I'm sorry I interrupted.
Heavens, look at the time. You better get going.
What's going on? Who is she?
Business associate.
You said Mrs. Wilde. That makes her your wife.
My ex-wife.
Yeah.
Ex-wife. We were divorced 2 years ago in Haiti. And that was the worst day of my life. I loved her. But I don't think she ever really loved me. Anyway, we still have some mutual business interests, so we have to get together every couple of months and sign little bits of paper and... I'm sorry, it always gets kind of painful. But it'll be a lot easier after last night.
Will I see you tonight?
Of course. Oh, no, hang on. Damn, it's Tuesday. I've got a movie premiere. If I don't go, Sigourney will be furious. I'll tell you what. I'll cancel the American ambassador tomorrow. If you're free.
Yeah.
Good.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
These are all I need. The insurance company is paying out the money today, and they need these release forms. So typical of John. I think he only took out the policy to prove his life was worth £2 million. Oh, my God. That sounded terrible, didn't it?
No, not at all.
I'm really sorry. You're busy.
No, please, please, Mrs. Wilde, don't get so upset. Please. Hey. Why don't you come and sit down? I promise you a cup of tea. Believe me, I know all about sadness and loss, and it's important to talk about these things.
I wish I could feel sadness, but the truth is I just feel relief. You see, my husband and I were very different. I suppose we knew it from the very beginning, but over the years, he became cruel,